Cheers.
Cheers, happy holidays.
Style class, and this is the season 5 finale. That's insane.
I can't believe
Exciting stuff here. So today, guys, we're giving away the goods, right?
Yes,
So it's a season of giving, and we are going to give. We've got 6 gifts to give away throughout the class. I will explain when we do the first one what you got to do to get it. I mean, we're not just like, here you go, take it, run. No.
Got a lot to do.
We're not gonna
It's
do
gonna be
that.
good though.
So style class today is going to be on styling for the holidays. And as per usual, what we want to look at this, we want to look at this through the lens of tools, right? So
Right.
we talk about tools for your closet, but also there are definitely ways to take those items in your closet and use them as tools during the holidays, so you can really manipulate them to kind of affect the mood and the feeling you want to have for whatever moment kind of comes your way, whether it's planned or spontaneous.
And the terrain.
Well, and terrain, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
because like snow on the ground,
Yeah,
yo,
let's
it
see.
wouldn't work. Okay, so can I just clear the air real quickly though on concerned viewers? Very quickly, yesterday, guys, I did a lot of posts about a model that we had coming in. I talked about her agent, the drugs that were required to calm him down, all these things. And what was so interesting was anyone who saw my stories who was not connected with the industry, psychologists, bankers, teachers, all of you guys, you wrote to me and you're like, I bet you're shooting a dog. I bet you're shooting like a hairless cat. Anyone in the industry, magazines, makeup, anything to do with the industry, you all wrote and you were outraged. You were like, this is so fucking typical, like those agents, like when will we learn? Okay, guys, that cracked me up. Hilarious. So anyways, it was a hairless cat. His name is Walter. He has an equally brilliant sister, I'm told. He was a phenomenal model. He did do drugs on this set, but it really got him pumped up, and it's catnip, so, it was all good. But just so you know, no models were harmed yesterday. It was just Walter, a lovely hairless cat, and I'm sold on those cats now.
Yeah, he had like a little bit of hair. He felt like a peach. Reed said he felt like a warm
And peach fuzz,
Yeah.
a very warm Georgia
Very-
peach.
Yes.
Yes.
Your spirit animal.
Okay, so Katura, where are you going? Where are you headed?
Oh my gosh. So right now I'm headed to my party at my house. So I'm having friends over. I don't know what the Christmas
To the
friends.
invite.
Oh, oops. So everybody but Amy, no.
Yeah.
You'll be away. I'm gonna have people over. It's gonna be a game night, really
Yeah.
fun. Bring an ornament, make an ornament. I know now you're missing.
games.
I know, but
Yeah.
we get competitive. Gotta keep
Okay.
it separate.
All right.
So yeah, and I want to feel relaxed and easy, but
Yeah.
elevated.
And are you cooking?
I'm supposed to, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna splash some water and do a little flour and pretend I cooked it.
But this is, so when we talk about clothing as tools, I think that the black top here is one of the ultimate ones. If you move a little bit closer,
Yeah,
because the fabrication of this is decidedly not precious. If this
Right.
was a chiffon, if it was a really rich silk, like over the stove, you'd
Oh,
be,
I
it's
wouldn't even
just-
want to eat with it. I'm not sloppy, but like it'd be a mess.
it's too precious. And so what this does is, it's the tool that is definitely dressing up the jeans, but it plays at the denim at that level.
Yeah, and I feel holiday-esque
Yeah.
without feeling too like, Elvis here.
But
So-
I feel like if you put it on, then if you had this skirt and you were to wear this top with it, it would be like quite the elegant chic evening outfit.
Oh, I'd wear it to like a gala.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's the tool that is dressing up the denim, and it's the top that is like kneading this skirt perfectly to create like a real like
Boom.
evening moment
Yeah.
vibe.
I would totally throw a little blazer on over this
Yeah.
as another tool. Just if I were going somewhere that was outside of my home, I'd wear it on my shoulders, or I could even put it on and I'd feel really like elevated.
Yeah, because a lot of the
Especially-
times when we talk about how do you wear these blazers in a holiday moment, we find that when you put arms through them,
Yeah.
it's giving a more chill vibe.
Yeah.
And so with the denim, I think it completely works.
Right.
But we're gonna show you later on when it really feels off. Like
Right.
sometimes when you put your arms through that blazer and you're meaning to feel in an evening vibe,
Yeah.
you feel too, like you're sitting at your desk.
totally.
And I think what happens is, even with what I'm wearing right now, like you were using it as a cover up to like make sure that you could get from car to party and be
To dress up
reasonable.
my jeans a little.
But for me, if I were at a party just lounging around, you can see like when you're wearing this, you like can do the lounge.
Yep.
But the minute that I do this, it's like, okay, right?
Well,
So,
it's also, yes,
you
I
can
don't
see-
see any skin, but
But-
you look casual.
but I think what happens here is all of a sudden, this became a blazer. And it was like a blazer with a long coat and a big sweater. It looks like a blazer. When I did this, it took on the vibe of a cape that you
Yeah.
threw around your neck. You know, like
Yep.
immediately you wanted to do this. It takes on cape, you can move your arms, which is actually a lot
you
of
can hold
capes
your-
you can't, which is rude, but you can hold my drink. So yeah, so this tuxedo blazer is like really, really critical to the closet as a tool.
Super good tool.
Okay, and then I think that when you have pieces in your closet, we talk about the big slim skin,
Mhm.
right? So for your holiday wardrobing, like this is gonna be that moment to give you,
Little slim.
it's gonna pull it in with a little slim. And you know, guys, like not everything when we talk about slim skin is like some,
Slim, big slim skin.
yeah.
It's our wine.
It's not real wine, it's fake.
It's real wine.
But you know, it's about creating different shapes. It's not like a trope of like, oh, okay, so I'm wearing a big blazer with like a
Mhm.
skinny pant. It's not that. But it is letting your eye move around the body. And for me, if I were lounging around at home with a big sweater on, this is gonna feel really fresh.
Especially with that one, because it
And
pulls
then-
over your hip, and I would wear it here with
Mhm.
a little pump, or actually with my flap.
Perfect. All right,
You know what else?
yeah,
This.
yes.
I would wear this, well, with this I wouldn't get the coverage,
Yeah.
right? So I would have to do this with the tight or with the slip, but I would totally wear it's the chantilly lace under your sweater.
I'm definitely wearing the
down.
lace under my sweater here.
Yeah,
You're wearing it with this top.
Yeah.
And so I want to show when you have a tool like a lace skirt, that lace skirt is like your evening element. What happens is when you are mixing this more traditional evening element with a top that is quite evening
Mhm.
as well, you've really got a designed out top and a designed out skirt. And for a lot of us, that feels a little outfitty. And so I think that when you start to feel outfitty, just recognize that in your closet, that's when you're gonna start playing with your antonyms, right? Because to feel too outfitty to me is to feel too precious, too refined, too put together.
Too
So that's
sexy
where
for me
like,
too.
maybe I am gonna layer the jodhpurs underneath it.
Mhm.
You're gonna wear it with a sneaker.
Yeah, with
Like-
the stuff.
Like if you wore it with a pump, it would just feel, well, like with that, I'm wearing it with a pump.
Right.
This and this with a pump is
It's like-
like,
It's a lot.
it's not, it is a bona fide outfit. It is one that if you ask your neighbor, your mom, your friends, does this work? They're going to say yes, but you're gonna know that you feel off.
Yeah.
And that's because it feels too outfitting to you. So that's where those antonyms just become so critical. So why don't we bring Stella out?
Yes, let's get Stella out.
So I'll break down Stella here,
Okay.
if you need to change into anything.
Yes.
I'm not like sending you away, but like,
Oh,
shoot.
all right.
No. All right, so Stella, you, where are you going?
I am at home for the holidays
Yeah.
and we are going to a nice dinner. We made a reservation because
Yeah.
the family's in town,
Nice.
but I am from a small town, so nothing too fussy, but I also don't want to feel grossly underdressed for the occasion.
Well, I mean, you are the girl also that left to move to New York into fashion.
Yeah, so it checks out.
Yeah, and you're not like, I'm the girl, but
But I'm the
it's not-
girl.
I'm the girl, exactly. So Stella's wearing the short sleeve dress here that we have. How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
5'6", okay. So Stella's 5'6". She's wearing the size 4 in here. This was our sample, but would you have normally grabbed a size 6 to like, well, let me say this. I would want a size 6 on you
Just
to
for the
give you
ease
some
of
more
the
ease
shoulder.
on the shoulder. So this would, actually, do you mind coming closer?
Sure.
Because I want to show that. Because like for sure this fits Stella, But if we go up a size, she's gonna get a little more ease through here, because you can tell it's a dress that is really meant to convey lots of ease. So this is where you kind of want to watch your measurements, because this is gonna fit a really, you know, a really quite vast range of people through the body. But right here is where you want to convey that ease, and so I would put you in a 6 just to be able to get that.
Yeah.
So one thing we played around with too with this dress, and guys, I'm going to give you a hack here, but when you do it in real life, what you want to do is do it from the inside of your dress. But what I did for Stella here is I just lifted this up right in the middle, because she's got pockets here. So I'm going to lift you right up in the middle. And then I'm going to give you this little baby knot. It's going to look like Cassius, our dog. It kind of looks like his little tail in the cutest way possible. So this little knot here, imagine that this is on the inside, so you're not going to see it. It's going to feel like if anyone's given birth to a baby, it's like that umbilical cord that, oh my God, you chop it off.
It falls off.
It falls.
Yes.
I had to like yank Gabriel's off at some point. It lasted forever. It was really gross. And then we saved it.
It's
and it was
still
like,
attached.
I know. Everyone go grab Gabriel, have him pull up his shirt. So this lifted up the dress, and it's nice when you have a dress that's got a lot of range in it. You know, like sometimes when you get the dress, it has like all of the character really built into it. You don't have that much of an ability to play with it. You're limited to like tights or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is going to give you range. And then very much so, she is going to go on the shoulders. Can you put your arms through again so we can like reinforce how absolutely not the vibe that is? Like
This feels,
no, I mean, it's like, hi Sally, I don't want to bring this up at the office party, but can we talk about my, you know, like my raise or what, like you.
yeah, it's a little uptight.
I don't know why I said Sally. There's a million amazing Sally, Cheryl, whatever.
We love them
Okay, this is great. Now we know we love our earrings as options as well here. And so, oh my God, can you believe the way I treat my jewelry? It's like diamonds go rolling around. So here, we're just gonna show, like, if you come a little bit closer, this is one where, again, knowing how to affect things in your closet, you played off of all the blues, so you're wearing like the feather furry guys that Walter the cat shot with yesterday. And then even leveling up here with the jewelry. And so you can see, like, this is that really, really dark navy that we do, but like any dress you might feel like on its own is too classic, too conservative for what that event is that you're going to. You move into the earrings, you put on the earrings, and then like one more level up, bring on the shoes, and now you're really ready for
Dinner.
anything. Right, nice.
Thank you.
Well, question. The dinner with your holiday family, would you go the earrings and the shoes and the dress, or would you
I
pull back
probably
anywhere? Yeah, because you got your hair back.
I would probably have my hair down, but the earring and the shoe, it doesn't feel too much.
Didn't you buy a bump it also?
What? You have a bump it?
I have a couple.
She wears them when she goes home to.
No, Katura.
I was disappointed and also excited.
If you wear a bump it and you love it, that's great. I can't wear a bump it. I gotta go.
Bump
Get
it
out.
up.
Okay, wait. Can we stop for a minute and give away a gift? Okay, so we're not gonna give it away, but, okay, so the first gift that, we're gonna give 6 gifts away, right? So this one is the Tibby, the new book. Volume 2, and you guys know that I feel so good about the writing in this. I just felt so much more stronger and even more knowledgeable than when I read the first one. Although to whoever, someone wrote in there like, I bought the first one, now should I have? And now I'm upset. I'm like, Well, don't be upset.
No, I'm
Like,
excited.
come on, this
So different.
it's different. It's different, and then it's not because the
Yeah.
principles are the same. These are first principles that we've developed here for your style, so those don't change. But what we have been able to do is communicate even better about them. So we're gonna give away the book, and we're gonna put in,
stickers.
you know,
So can we walk them through what the stickers are?
the stickers are
So we have
Borg, the
Yep.
shoe guy, and then if any of you guys ever played with Mr. Potato Head,
that was my first kiss.
right? So he's got like some chips, he's got fries. You can really, really, really decorate Borg here. He is lots of fun. So what we want you to do is at Tibby on Instagram, we would like for you to DM us who you want to gift the book to and why. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna read through those,
Yeah.
and the stories that move us the most are the ones that we're gonna pull out. And we'll see, maybe there's a clear winner, and if we've got 5 that really, really move us, well, in the case of the book, maybe we'll give out 5 books. But we're gonna pull out of a hat. If we've
Yeah.
got like all these too many good entrants that we really love, we're gonna pull them out of a hat. But move us, and do that because I think that, you know, as you guys think about places where you can feel something, where you can feel better, where you can feel life, it really is through these stories. And all of this clothing, what it does is it gets you to a place where you are settled enough to be able to enjoy what's around you, but it's really the stories that we share with each other that is where the real currency comes in. Like that's the good thing. So I want to hear from you guys why you want to give this away and to a friend, and we'll ship it for you. And so please DM us, okay?
So just to reiterate for this and all the other prizes or rewards or whatever we're calling them, don't DM us. Please DM Tibby. So last time it's like you're DMing the store, you're DMing Amy. It's not the same. In order to win it, you have to DM at Tibby.
Yeah.
The main Tibby account.
Yeah.
Cool.
So why don't we bring Chris out here?
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Let's talk
You
about it.
guys can have a little chat about what's happening.
Okay, so Chris works in production. How long have you been here?
I started 2019.
Okay,
Good.
so 2 now? Yeah, so
6
you
years. Yeah.
you rode the wave. She's
I
here
have.
post-COVID, so she's clearly good at what she does. So you're originally from the Bay.
I am.
Shut
New
up.
York.
I love that.
I know. So I talk about going to church a lot, and not like church lady from SNL, but that's just how I grew up. It's a part of my it's part of my culture, right? And so a lot of people in this time are going to synagogue, they're going to churches, they're going to religious or more conservative spaces. And we want to know how to show up as ourselves, but still look holiday-esque. So you're wearing the compact knit top, and we have this in the half moon cutout, which is really cool because you can get so much different like shape and wear out of it. You kind of popped it out. You could also push it up. Sorry. Do that, and then you're wearing it with the skirt. So this skirt is from Resort, and this is the Grande Poudre. Poudre?
Yeah.
And this fabric we carried before, but I like that you're wearing it in a more conservative way, but with this feathered shoe. How do you feel?
For the place that I'm going to, if it's church or synagogue, I like it because I'm still looking very elegant.
Yeah.
But with the shoes, it's more festive and makes a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chris, we also didn't mention, is an artist. She is an incredible artist. What is your Instagram handle?
Christmas Kim.
Well,
Like Christmas?
yeah.
My birthday's on Christmas, actually.
I
didn't
so
know that.
That's another.
Oh my.
Interesting.
Good to
She's an
know.
amazing artist.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. Like you're at church or synagogue or wherever, and you want to be very much yourself, but in that moment, and this is how you.
Respectful, but still.
Yeah.
Look at yourself.
And if there was something else, so say I'm gonna grab this shoe here.
Yeah.
So say you were going somewhere, you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna wear the feathers, so maybe I'll wear this instead. So maybe this is somewhere that's conservative, but less so. But still you wanna feel like yourself. So this pop of one feels elevated and refined. And you're wearing it with the socks, so you could also do that with the stocking. And you run, she's a marathoner, so I feel like you look forward to like times where you can get
Get
dressed
to wear
up.
shoes, yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's short heel.
Yeah,
Always-
short, small heels. So this
Yeah,
is the
these
bedding.
are, yeah, this has like the little comma heel. And I think when we were playing dress up with Kim, what was key was that with all of this black, what's important is, you know, it's funny, like during the holidays, my father-in-law, he was always like, oh, you can't wear all black, you know, and so
mourning or like
yeah,
sad.
and
Yeah.
he wanted it to look more festive and lightened up, and to me, that's what this like bright white element
Right.
does, which is nice, and yeah,
So yeah, white is a tool. A white shoe is a tool.
is a tool to give that brightness.
Cool. Thank you,
Thank you.
Prince.
All right, cool. All right, why don't we do a second?
Ooh, let's do a second. Okay. So, if you've just joined us, we are giving away 6 prizes in total. Are we calling them prizes? Gifts?
They're
Yeah.
gifts
They're
because we are, we want you to write to us about who you want to give this to. And to be honest, like if you're just like, damn it, I want to gift myself, that's fine. That's fine.
Congratulate me.
You won't lose points for it unless you write like a shitty story about it. But what this one is the rain boot. And you guys can go on to my Instagram. I have worn them every day this week
You
because it
have?
has poured rain every day
It
this
wasn't
week.
yesterday.
I am,
Obsessed.
they're so good.
I'm obsessed. And the baby is, I'm obsessed because I could see my sock. 7 people. That's a lot
No,
of people. 7
okay.
people stopped me. And one lady, I was like, she looks like she's not going to talk to me. She's like, I just want to tell you, where'd you get those shoes from? Because those are so cool. And I was like, it's not a blue sock and a shoe. It's separate.
a checkout line at the grocery store. It's our security team in our office. Like,
Yeah.
I have never had so many people. Which, and okay,
And
but
you've
like,
worked-
honest, like I'm not fishing for the compliments. For me as a designer owner, I'm finding this very fascinating. How fascinated people are with this because this boot really. Oh, you
It's
know what, we need to
utilitarian,
shoot it
though.
online with a sock in it. That. It's-
Multiple socks.
Yeah, anyways, okay. So it has so much utility to it and I freaking love it. So we are going to be giving away a pair of these boots, but you gotta write to us and tell us just.
It was
how-
So this is just,
Um,
yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
is it, I mean, just,
I mean,
no, but I didn't know if you like just took them off, is it like moist and, I don't know.
I mean,
hate
I wear
that
the same
word.
socks as.
You know, I hate that word. Anyways, so
Alright.
this boot becomes anything.
Yeah, it can
when
become
you wear
any
the sock
color.
with it.
Which is your one or your none?
Yeah, so we're gonna give these away. Again, same procedure as earlier if you're just joining us. What you need to do is you're gonna go to @Tibby and Instagram and you're going to DM why this boot would mean everything for you to either be able to give it to someone or
Get it.
to receive it for yourself, and then we will choose the best one.
winner.
There.
Cool. Oops.
Okay,
Tilly.
do we have, all
All
right,
right, Colleen.
come on out.
Sorry, Tilly. Oh,
What do you want
I
from me?
changed.
Huh?
I changed. It's a good time because this mainly crepe.
Oh, yeah.
We're both
same
in the
number.
mainly crepe.
Amazing.
Hey. So Colleen, you work here as
Yeah, I'm the senior graphic designer at Tibby.
senior graphic designer. You played a huge role in the book now too, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
very grateful that you trusted me to take it on. That's how
we met in San
Perfect.
Francisco when I
Yeah.
went out for the Sherry McMullen.
Yeah, I was with you and you said I'm meeting with somebody. And then
Oh,
here you
no.
then you popped up.
I
So
call that fate.
It was fate. It was fate. You applied, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I happen to be in San Francisco. So
Yeah.
we met up. Okay, so for you, you're going out for cocktails with friends.
Yeah, friends, not sure what the vibe is.
Yeah.
No one's really specified.
Rude.
Not
That
sure.
happens.
You don't want to overdress, don't want to
Yeah.
somewhere in between.
Yes.
this is true. I land in those places all the time. I'm like,
Often.
what do I do? It's stressful.
Yeah.
Especially at the holidays.
And really, in those cases, the best thing to do is very much show up as like yourself, just dialed up. a bit,
Yeah.
Right? Because this is, again, as tools, you've got the tuxedo blazer on just as like a coat as you're standing around. It's just like over your shoulders. You've got the strapless top, which is like a
That's
super
good.
holiday moment.
Yep.
Right, and we know that, like we showed the lace skirt earlier, you could be wearing the lace skirt with that top, like
Mhm.
lots of different options. And then you're wearing the sculpted jean.
Right, so she's wearing the black sit jean and then the feather heel.
And when we were putting this outfit together, what was important to me in terms of tools was that we were actually using an item that had a sculpted
Element
detail
to it.
to it, or the other contender was the jean with the rips in it.
Yes.
And we just didn't have the longer length, that's why we didn't choose that. But had we gone with the jean with the rips, we probably would have worn an interesting, like, contrasting.
With the glitter or
Yeah,
the.
this guy was on the train last night and he had these ripped up black jeans on, and he had red and white like long johns on underneath it, red
I'm
and white
into that
striped
though.
ones. Like, and that
I was
like,
nervous,
okay,
but-
it looked really, I was like, that's a good look. That was a good look. And well, and so let me bring this up then, as another tool to that point. I brought out just some printed tights, and I think that wearing the jeans with the rips on them are a really cool way to have like a moment, or if you're wanting something to be worn with the sandal and create like a good one ton. And these, you know, you can go expensive on printed tights, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
We bought these for a photo shoot that we did with SCAD right after COVID hit, and they so graciously gave us their school to take over. But I remember we Googled, and it was a company out of Ohio, and they print them locally, and they had all different kinds of crazy prints to choose from.
Those
It
are
was
pretty
really
cool.
reasonably priced. So if I were wearing the ripped jean or something, I would have that like coming out of the knee area of it.
I feel like that's ultimate creative practice because it's too cold sometimes for these rips, and so people that are like, you know what, Amy, I'm not wearing a ripped jean in the winter. It's freezing outside. What am I supposed to do? This is where you use the tools in your closet to really still wear your clothes. You're not gonna save that until summer.
There's so many tights that like the fun crazy tights, but like
Yeah.
me personally, I'm not wearing that alone is a little too
Right.
much for
Right.
me. So a peak.
Yes.
Right. You don't
More
want to be like
doable.
Elf on the Shelf.
Yes, like when I see Leandra in the leopard tight, I know that we could see Sarah in the leopard tight.
Yes.
I love that, but I'm definitely like sticking it on under a pair of jeans.
Yeah. It'd be too
And
much
that
for
is
me.
gonna, and even here, like if I were to wear, if I had a leopard tight and I was wearing it under the jeans, for instance, and it was sticking out and pretend like this is like leopard,
You're like the guy on the train.
I would take it down a notch with like a big gray sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Or,
I was thinking that too.
or we talked about like
White
a
shirts
tool
as
in
a
your
tool.
closet.
Yes, love.
The big white shirt as a tool. So like having something here, leopard, fishnet, anything, lace. So if you've got jeans with rips in them and you want to dial them up for the holidays, all of your just crazy tights. And they build up over time, guys. So, you know, at my ripe old age, I've got like this drawer of tights that I can pull out now that they don't get thrown away, but I
Right.
try not to duplicate too much either
I
when
do
I'm
too. Yeah.
building them out. So
I can't unsay Borg when I see your hands in socks like that. You've really made an impression, Mr. Borg.
Hi, Katura!
Because this is not the kind. This is not the
New direction.
It's like, nope, not gonna be on Sesame Street. Not invited.
Jim
No,
Henson
no.
was my idol.
I know. Pretty damn cool.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Happy holidays.
You know, I actually love this with jeans.
Mhm.
I was just thinking about this for holidays, like when I'm having dinner with family. I'm
Yeah.
holding it with this, but sitting at the dinner table and eating, even though it's like, the white shirt. But I'll roll my sleeves up to be casual, or I'll just,
Yeah, and I think so the thing about the white shirt too at this time of year is it's one with crispness. And so you need it to have like some gravitas to it. So it just like, it's got like a really good strength. And here too, we even, like we did this removable if that gets too casual and you want to be a little more, less so for the holidays.
yeah.
But you want a top that stands up with some guts to it. So you're right, like with the jeans or anything, it's gonna give it like the
Yeah.
good push. And especially then, like I'm wearing Completed Works here. You guys know we're such a big fan of them, small company based out of London. But just the Completed Works earrings and this is like lifting everything up a notch.
So when people have asked us about up jeans or down jeans, do you feel like shirts or white shirts are a tool to bring up both? Like, is it an outfit when they're up or down?
It is, but it's when, again, it's gotta have like that strength to it.
So not just any old button down, right?
Yeah, because like I love the Charlie white shirt,
Mhm.
but that's not gonna have like enough punch to really dial something up.
Okay. When I want punch, I like take it to the cleaners. Like I hand wash
Yeah,
all my
like
stuff.
you wanna
But
heavily
if, yeah,
starch it.
I'll heavily starch something like
Yeah.
that. Cool.
So you're using sheerness as a tool?
Yes, I'm using sheerness as a tool, and actually I gravitate to higher heels lately. The mat has turned me back into like my 21-year-old
Yeah.
self. It's so
But
easy.
higher, but we're not talking like the 4-inch Jimmy Choo
Right.
mid-2000s
Right,
era.
but I went a little, not safer, but if I were going to a holiday party with my spouse or somewhere where I don't want to look too va-va, but I want to show up, this is more like, I relax this dress a little bit, because you've
Yeah.
seen me wear this with the silver boot, you've seen me wear it with a
Yeah.
pump. So this is a good landing space for me, and it
Yeah.
gives texture here with the sheerness, the melee crepe, and then the shine.
Yeah,
But if I was just thinking about your sweater, if I were to wear this kind of in a more relaxed way, I would take the lining off and wear it with a cashmere sweater
yeah.
and just the skirt, maybe
Yeah.
like kick around.
Yeah, so this is one, someone had asked the other day, can you do the 1 ton or none with, can you do a ton with all neutrals?
Yeah.
And one way to really play into that is by leaning hard on all of the different textures. And so as a tool in your closet, patent leather is a really good tool for adding shine.
Yeah.
Because if you, like, I love a matte, M-A-T-T-E, like a matte
The pump
boot.
up. Oh yeah.
Like if it were, well, yeah, here with this pump,
Because I'm
like,
not even that, but it's like something is special here. But I feel festive in just seeing that little bit of
Yes.
shine and how the light hits it.
yeah. But if you were wearing like a true Napa boot or a Napa shoe, Napa has a place, but like if you were doing a Napa shoe, I'm like, give me a black lace tight in there
Yeah.
or something for the holidays.
Yeah.
But if you had on a tall matte boot, it would be M-A-T-T-E, it would be just a little too, you would be tempted to,
And I think that depends on
You
the
know.
environment, right? Like if I were going to
yeah,
like
you would wanna like,
a friend's-
if you were wearing a
like-
matte boot, you would definitely, like right now, you could still do something like that.
Yeah.
And it feels great, but if you had on
But I
a
push it
very dull colored boot, you wanna like
Yeah.
dial
One of my
it
friends'
somewhere.
birthdays is on New Year's, and we never celebrate because we always miss it, or we go hard, and I
Mhm.
feel like that's where I wear the matte boot.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the other colorway. Kayla, can you hand me that? I've had some people ask about this, and I thought that black was safe for me, but I think there's environments where, right?
I love this on you.
I do love this too, which I can show it just for like coloring. But yeah, I feel like this is also, if somebody has a business casual event, like I can wear this to any event and look like I'm dressed up.
Right.
But anyway,
So for a business casual event, would you, like, to me, it doesn't feel over the top. Like, it's very over the top when you wear it with the
oh
black.
yeah, it's because I think the contrast is too high.
Right, but
Here-
here it's quite subtle. Like,
Yeah.
you just look like you're going to a holiday.
Right, and this brings the holiday to this.
Yeah.
This color is not, the dress is dressy, but the color feels more casual
Yeah,
to me.
anytime you have a ring 3 color, it's not gonna screech.
Right, it's not
Holiday
screeching
right up.
event or holiday for me.
So that's a good way to,
Totally.
yeah. So that's what this, like, metallic shoes in your closet really, really work to dial things up. Someone asked, where do they fall on the scale? Are they a ring 4 or are they a ring 2? And the way that I answered is the metallics really fall on the scale depending on how you've used them. Because if you were wearing this with all like shades of heather grays and whites and everything, you're really kind of using it as a second neutral,
Yeah, it's a 2 to
right?
me.
But the minute that you put it here with these stronger colors,
Mhm.
like here, it's definitely becoming a ring 4, bolder, crisper. So it's
Higher
creating,
contrast. You've
when we said
jumped.
the difference with the ring, yeah, you jumped.
You've jumped the
You've
ring.
gone and it's created more strength. Okay,
Cool.
so let me give.
Let's give another.
Let's give another thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna give next is
I love giving away stuff.
coziness.
Oh, the gift of coziness? Amy?
Yes. So these are our sweaters. Our scarves.
Our scarf, sweater, blankets.
Yes.
I wore this in Durham with my trench,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, because I'm like, I love
Yeah.
color. I needed this neutral.
Yeah. And so we did beautiful neutrals too, because this is definitely like works on your couch. It is the couch blanket.
I have a neutral couch, so I have this one on my couch.
Okay. And so we've got this. We've got lots of grays and whites in the living room, so we've got this on the couch. So you can say which color, but it really
Just show you for scale,
Yeah.
couture for scale. So this
it
is like-
completely opens up so that you are literally like, I could see me at Christmas
I love
like,
that we both have
Mom.
it all black. Like,
Well, just when we watch 5,000 movies, like we're gonna all just wanna.
what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I mean,
On the count of three.
Love Actually.
Oh, that's a good one. That's Hugh Grant,
Yeah, except
right?
for the porn scene. When you have kids, you're like, why did they put in that porn scene? I thought that was the
I'm
most...
a hater, but I'm like,
No, like, listen, I love a good porn scene, but when you're with your mom, your dad, your kids, you're like, oh my
well,
god.
and that, especially now that you're older, because I watch stuff like that with my mother. I'm like,
No, when you're older,
I'm
there's
like, I
that
don't wanna
scene
talk
where,
about-
like, the whole time he's rocking, I remember Gabe
It
and Charlie
made-
were like, why is he rocking, Mom?
that's how you got here.
Mom.
But boom,
Nice.
I'm here all week.
Okay.
But I do love the Christmas Story. Is my favorite because I love him sticking his tongue on that.
Okay, I've
thing.
never seen the Christmas Story. And it's
Amy,
on- I
I'm
know.
gonna put you out of your own office. What do you mean?
I know, and you know how judgmental I am about
You're so
people in the
judgy.
movies. I
She's
know,
like, oh
I
my
know.
god, Trivial Pursuit. You can
I
never
will
play with
judge you
her.
so hard if
Oh,
you
I'm
haven't
judging for the
seen
rest of
my
the day.
movie. I know.
One shot.
Okay, so I just want to talk about what I've got on here real
Mhm.
quickly in terms of how to change something up for the moment that you're in, so or the location that you're in.
We didn't tell them how they can win the blankets.
If you're gonna win the blanket, what you need to do is go to @Tibby in Instagram, and you're gonna write why you would love that as a gift for you, or why that would be a great gift for someone else. We're gonna look at all the DMs, and then we're gonna choose the very best one, and we're gonna send it to you as a gift, okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, so what I wanna show you here is, for me, this is what I'm gonna wear, this is a Christmas Day at our house. And it might even, I actually think Christmas and Hanukkah are on the first,
They're on the same day,
on the
right?
25th. So I think this is probably gonna be, we'll blow, we're not gonna blow out a Hanukkah candle. This is so me, like, light the candle. No, we're not, we're going to light.
I'm gonna light a Kwanzaa candle.
We're gonna light the first candle, and we're gonna have Christmas Eve dinner, or no, it's Christmas Day. So, and we're gonna go to the movies, and we're gonna see
Christmas Story.
the Bob Dylan.
Oh,
movie.
that's a
I'm
good
dying
one.
to see
You guys
that.
are gonna love that.
Okay, so this is what I'm wearing around the house, because the skirt is in that compact knit, if you guys know it. It's really easy. It's not elastic waist, but it is definitely comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's got pockets here that when you unzip them, at my sizing here, it kind of splares out a little bit. I'm in between a 4 and a 6 at the bottom. And then I'm just wearing the cozy cashmere sweater. I'm actually wearing the large, extra large, because that's the piece that we had here, but I would buy the extra small. So I want to show you, last holiday I was in Montana, and I want to show you, like, if I were to be in Montana again, I'm gonna do the same thing that I'm wearing here, but if I, Jackson Hole, any of these types of places, just simply doing something like that just changes the holiday moment. Like, you're around, but I would have like a red buffalo check one. I would have like any kind of plaid, flannel,
If your husband or your
anything.
son has it, just throw it on.
And I'm putting this one on because I know that a lot of you guys did get this one from us. You might have the plaid one from last year. It's a good one, and this becomes a tool for just affecting a different vibe when you want. And then if I were in New York and we were actually gonna go out to dinner somewhere, maybe I'm gonna put on like the furry mule, but then I think just something like,
People are going bananas about those gloves.
well, I mean, I have to say, it's from Stockholm. Oh, I can't remember, Stockholm Hansen.
Oh, anyway.
Anyways, they're really good. I'm actually not gonna tell you the place that sells them because I don't like them. But, no, it's,
No, I love it.
no,
Oh,
because I don't like the way they do business.
Yeah.
Anyways,
right on.
there you go. But this is something where if I'm gonna wanna add, you know, I can keep leveling up on the bling. This feels to me, like I said, I'm gonna put on either a toe sock or,
I love the texture here.
yeah,
How tall are you? You're 5'5"-ish?
yeah, just under
Ish.
5'5". And for me, the savior during the holidays is finding those pieces
Mm-hmm.
that have texture, but they're not necessarily giving big,
Right.
right? Like,
So this is skin normally, right? And this is texture, but someone wrote us and said, how do I wear red tights? This is a great place for you to wear your red tight, and if you don't have a little tabby, just push it in between your toe and slide it on with that, and it feels festive under something.
and even here, like, this is where if you've got things like a red bag or
I saw you,
anything,
I was like, oh, that's cute.
I'm like, how did Balenciaga decide to send shoes down the runway as bags? And it's because they run around and they fit things, and then someone was like,
Do it.
shoes should make a bag.
Totally.
That's a great idea. And
Yeah.
I think too, like even, this is where, like, if you are headed out and it's the holidays, and maybe if it's Hanukkah, I'm gonna throw on maybe
I guess I could
a bright blue sweater or something.
Yep.
But like just something like this around the neck, this is, you know, I don't own like
You
a
don't
big
own a
bright red scarf.
Right.
So I'm just gonna use my sweater as a scarf.
Yeah.
Although it's, with this green with the red, it feels a little like the Grinch.
I know, I was thinking
Right?
it. I was like,
It's the
something
Grinch.
about it, yeah.
It's the Grinch.
You can't unsee it.
Right?
I would not win that game. We play the game later.
You wouldn't know that?
No, not the. But the way you sung it, I was like, oh, she
yeah.
knows it.
That's my favorite holiday movie.
It's the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So will you pop out here real quick? Because
Okay.
you can see Kayla here. She's also like, again, those brighter, like more festive items as tools. You've got the bright green, or not, it's like actually a rich green, in between a Kelly and a tree green. But that is like a tool that clearly you using it. We've got our holiday party this evening. And then you've got the silver sparkle shoes on and the red tights.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
it's a
like
red
the
sheer
good
tight
time.
too.
Yeah.
The good time. So yeah, those colors as tools. Thank you.
It's like a soft Kelly green. You're right, because it's not that Irish, you know, Patrick's Day green that's softer.
It's not aggressive at all.
Want to talk about the slip dress?
I do, but in a minute. But why don't we? I'm going to show another one of the gift items.
Okay, let's do it.
Because how are we doing on time?
We're doing pretty
We've
good.
got two more gift items.
We got
to
like
show.
10, 12.
Maybe Brittany can cut. Where's Britt?
Oh yeah, can you grab Brett?
Okay, so while Brittany's getting ready to come out, why don't I show this one? So
Okay.
one of the things that we're giving away is the color wheel. Matt, we're not giving.
The proto way.
This is
It's like this is what you get. The proto.
This is the prototype that was Matt's little arts and crafts project in the office where we were all like, look at
Like,
Matt.
okay.
Matt's coloring
Good for
again.
you.
We didn't know what he was doing, and he was creating the first color wheel, what became the prototype for the beautiful, beautiful piece that we made in Italy. And I don't have one here, because we left them all at different stores and wherever we've been doing events. But we're gonna give away one of the very beautiful color wheels. It comes with the stand. It's great.
Yep.
So when you look actually at Tibi.com, you can see it better, because I think when you really see it better, you're gonna be like, I got more words to describe why I have to have that color wheel in my life.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna DM at Tibi, and you're gonna let us know who you would wanna give the color wheel to and why, and you're gonna do a very compelling story around it, and then we're gonna choose the very best story, and we will send you or the person the color wheel as a gift.
It's wonderful.
We're just being nice here.
Very sweet.
Okay,
Cool.
come on out. So, I love this, and then actually we can even talk about the last gift here, because
Yeah.
you're kind of wearing it in a way. So where are you headed out to?
So I actually got, Shruti, don't be mad, but there's a holiday party on Saturday with friends. So I will be heading to her house. There's a theme.
Clearly Shruti's having a party, not Shruti and I have not been invited.
Sorry,
Katurah's-
Shrew.
Okay, yeah. Bitches, I'm like showing up at your place like,
You can come. You
Amy,
can
Hey,
come.
I'll send you the
No,
dress. I'll send you the
No,
dress.
you can come to mine.
oh, you guys have seen the episodes of The Office where Michael Scott's like,
We did it just for this.
and you guys
Are you
like are
saying-
sneaking out, like going to
We're
the
like,
bar.
bye, Amy. We're so tired.
Hi, wait, is Amy Michael Scott?
Bye.
Mr.
Yes, yes, I think so.
I'm,
Wah, wah.
Well, I've been given a theme.
Oh, it's even. I didn't have a theme.
It's 9
So it's
p.m.
fun.
in Paris. So,
okay, Meredith, tell me.
so what I would do is I would swap the earrings. I would put
Rose.
something a little bit more like sparkly and fun on.
Ooh.
But I am layered up. It's cold.
But you're not going,
Oh yeah.
we love the completed work, so I'm gonna do it here. But like here, it's like, hello, Christmas.
Yeah.
That's too much.
The red is, I think, enough for me. So
Yeah,
I
the
would.
red You're
Yeah, and I don't wear a lot of color, so this is enough color for.
I think too, I'm wondering, like, I've got the little, these are the mined diamonds from Dorsey, and I think
I love
too,
Dorsey.
like, even having something like
Over.
that. Yeah, oh.
Like over the hood. Yeah.
Brittany.
Grandmother's house, sweet.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah, so over the
I'm always
hood,
red-eyed
sweet,
anyway.
I love that,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And then we were saying, like, you're headed out to, just for drinks
Yeah.
with friends, like,
Yeah.
you're even thinking, like, what are you carrying as a keychain? or-
Exactly. Yeah. And I love in the winter that you have so many layers. You can
Yeah.
just throw your wallet and your phone
Yeah.
in your big pockets and you don't have to carry a bag because it's also hard with the strap sometimes. So I would just carry this with my keys.
And this is where I think too, this is from that small, is it Petite Chutes?
So yeah.
We'll tag. But small designers out of Australia,
Yeah.
and they made this for me. And I think what is fun is, okay, right now, you guys, you know that there's like explosion and conversation around like bag charms, etc. But sometimes when there's explosions of things, what you want to do is kind of drill down to the like, is it just a trend or is there something functional about it? And for me, like during the holidays, when you do want to feel just something more, if I was walking out and say like a black bag was my option that I had with me, just putting something like this, just
Festive.
yeah, it just makes you a little bit happier. And so this is where, you know, if you feel like maybe you bought bag charms already and then you're like, oh my God,
They're
overdone.
everywhere.
You
They
don't,
really are.
they don't all just get, they don't get sent away somewhere.
Right.
You can actually get a nice one that you know is gonna play a role for you forevermore, and it becomes like trendless
Yeah.
rather than filled with too much trend.
But I want to say, I love how you layer. When you said Midnight in Paris, I feel like that's really your vibe. Like, you're so elegant and, like, professional, but, like, ladylike in all things.
And
so,
I do love a layer.
You do
Like,
love a
if
layer,
I
but
could
you're a
layer,
layer.
I will. Yeah.
Because it's hard to be to me, it's hard for me to be ladylike sometimes when I have on a bunch of layers.
Yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
skin here, even though you
Yeah.
don't have skin showing.
Yeah.
You have, so here you have on a pant,
Sheer
right?
tight.
Right, but this is a great
Yeah.
place for this, we call it the jopper, but the stirrup
Yeah.
to work under a mini skirt.
And I
with the
do
heel.
wear this under skirts, like any
Right.
of our sheer skirts. I always grab the stirrup.
Right, so it's a tool.
Yeah, exactly.
This red is really making me happy on you. I don't know if it's because you wear it darker, but I feel like it's very much Christmas time.
All right, this is the last item that we have for giveaway here.
Ooh.
And what this is it's our hooded scarf. And the reason why I wanted this scarf created, I kept giving weird sketches to Tracy on what I wanted here. But I wanted something to like really give me the vibe of a big chunkier hooded sweater that I was wearing under a jacket or a coat. But
Without the
I didn't,
fuss of it.
I didn't want the fuss and the commitment, but you really needed to fake out that there were arms here. Now, we've
This
tried
isn't ballet
this, like
core.
this, yeah, this is not,
Oh,
it's
Don't
not-
do that.
yeah, like, cause this
I
isn't,
mean, you could if
No.
you want.
yeah, but you really
But you
can't,
shouldn't.
you can't.
You could
So-
if you want, but you shouldn't.
But the idea of this that we're giving away, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna DM on @Tibby, and you're gonna say why you would love to give this to someone. But it's very much a functioning hoodie.
And it's a knit sweater with
Yeah.
full finishing.
So
I
this-
love the strap.
Yeah, because this dicky needs to be like
This is
gutsy
functional, right?
enough, yeah.
You need
to
this
have
to be warm under
the
your
back.
Yep.
And then what I wanted are sleeves that were long enough to either be able to do this
Mm-hmm.
when because it gets freaking cold, January, or if you're in the mountains, like you're gonna get.
I was gonna say.
Hello.
I don't know if these voices today are sending me. Amy has a future in children's programming, guys.
Wait, excuse me, but Sarah and I did all the sound effects
For the
that
board,
one.
you're right.
Yeah,
Sesame
remember?
Street, here we come.
We recorded them from a cab. in
Wait, the cat yesterday,
Paris.
I heard cat meow. Was that you?
No, that was you too. That Walter the cat would not, we gave him the drugs to get his energy level up, but then he really didn't move much until he felt there was another cat, and he moved towards it. So we love this scarf, guys, and it really is super functional, especially if you do things like on the sides of fields with kids.
Yeah.
But again, I wanted something that would really pop out of the back of the coat and allow a coat to be hooded when it's not hooded. So, anyways.
Creative and pragmatic. Who
See?
thought of that?
Someone should
Somebody's
describe themselves that way. That's what we do. Okay,
Cool.
so guys, please write us some good stories. We love reading what you write. And the way that we are, I'm sorry, just real quickly.
Yeah.
Also, easy tool. This, guys, I had it layered up underneath. I'm gonna wear this like crazy during the holidays, and it's
Okay.
the athletic knit, and then it's
Need
just
this.
giving something really extra here. Okay, so this is the season 5 finale. We are going home for the holidays, and we are gonna celebrate with our family. And I really want to end this by saying that I'm so thankful for you guys who watch us and that who have become our friends, and I'm really appreciative of this. And I think when I was thinking about what makes me the happiest with this group of people that we are surrounding ourselves with is in November around Thanksgiving, I asked people to tell me what speeches they've heard in their life that meant the most to them. And so many of you sent over David Foster Wallace's commencement speech that he gave on water. And what was interesting is when I read that speech at the time, because I hadn't read it, I was like, oh my God, it really hit hard. It just meant something to me, because it was so much about assuming positive intent. It's about not making assumptions about people, and really understanding that people may be going through things, and that maybe they didn't do something, but it has nothing to do with you. And regardless of what tropes or anything you've applied to them, I think that's what's too bad about what's happened with a lot of social media, is it's flattened the environment so much that people feel like if this guy's walking towards me and he's got this vest on, he's not going to open the door. Maybe he has a lot on his mind, And it was interesting because one of my favorite thinkers on her Substack last week on Sunday, she profiled David Foster Wallace's speech as well, one of the writers who's on her Substack. And it's so incredible to me that the people that we've surrounded ourselves with, we're all in this contiguous conversation. And it's like when I ask people what they're thankful for, or to talk to me, it's just so thoughtful, and it's just so aware of what's happening, and I love it. And yesterday I had my son called me, and something horrible happened to a friend of his, and I was so distracted, and I was getting onto the train, and I looked up, and this guy was just in my face, and he was like, "Thank you, you're welcome, you're welcome." And I just he caught me so unawares, and then I just sat down, and I just thought that it's just, he seemed so upset that obviously he did something for me. I don't even know what he did. I was in such a different place in my head when I walked by, and it just made me think so much more about that David Foster Wallace speech and how much I love it that the people that we share so many of these conversations with, that this is an important thing to them. And it's certainly something that I do, you know, I'm like, shit won't scooch over on the train, and you know, like you do that stuff, and but the thing is when we do that stuff, it's things that we're not super proud of, and it's not how we want to be, and it's not, certainly it was such a reminder last night that it's never how I want to be treated. I don't want people to just see me as one thing, like some entitled woman coming through on the train, like I had something insane going on in my head. So I'm very thankful of the smart people that I get to DM with all the time, and thank you.
I can't follow that. Thank you. I just want to say, one of the things that I'm so grateful for you, is bringing me into a space where I get to interact with people every day, and they bring us into their homes, right? We do these events and people say, my husband knows you, my kids know you, you know, people's partners have passed away, people have come to us at events full of chemo, getting cancer, and we are that respite and that balm for them. So thank you for including me in that, because that is a part of what makes me so happy, that people are so vulnerable and they're so courageous, so vulnerable, and so open to sharing themselves with us. And that's a very special thing. So we thank you.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next year.